Namo Buddhaya, meritorious children. We are happy to meet with you again to share the wonderful message, the wonderful teachings realized by a Buddha. So let us go for refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha and observe 5 precepts before we go for the Dhamma sermon. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Saṅgaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi saṅgaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi saṅgaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now, children, there's a challenge for you. What's the challenge? You have to observe the 5 precepts and protect it. Now, there's another main challenge as well. That is to always remember the refuge. Keep the refuge from the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. We should not get away from the refuge, from the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So, the moment you start thinking unwisely, you are away from the Buddha's refuge. But the moment you start and continue and think, keep on thinking according to the Buddha's realization, you have the refuge from the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So, that is the greatest challenge. And the next challenge is to protect the 5 precepts. So let's observe the 5 precepts and observe these 5 precepts until I meet you again in next Saturday in the program. Then in next Saturday, again you'll have a strong determination to observe and protect the 5 precepts. So if you break the 5 precepts in between, again observe it. So it's always good for children and for adults to observe the 5 precepts early morning. After you wake up, after you brush your teeth, go to the Buddha statue, sit and offer a glass of water, light a lamp and observe the 5 precepts. At least observe the 5 precepts. Then before you go to sleep, again observe the 5 precepts, because in the daytime, maybe without, due to lack of mindfulness, you would have broken a precept. So if you can observe the 5 precepts in the night before you go to sleep, then you don't have to worry. Even if you die in the night, you are virtuous. You are virtuous. So, let's observe the 5 precepts. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now, let's learn the Buddha's teachings. Let's go for the sermon. Namo Buddhaya, meritorious children. So, the meaning of Namo Buddhaya means our homage to the Buddha. So, after we pay homage to the Buddha, we should pay homage to our teacher, to our Lokaswamin Wahanse, for giving us ordination and for teaching this Dhamma in a simple way. So, my homage to my teacher, our Lokaswamin Wahanse. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, we all like to be protected. Don't you all like to be protected by your parents? You like. Then even at school, even at home, even when you are traveling, don't you wear a seatbelt when you're in the vehicle? You wear a seatbelt. Your parents force you, even the police force you to wear it. Why? For a protection. Now, children, there are two types of protections. Now, one protection is that we get from the external world, that is by your parents. Then as long as you are inside a house, you have locked your doors and windows, you are protected. Then thieves can't come in. But then, children, there is another protection that you can develop spiritually through wisdom and through the blessings of the Buddha. So, that protection, the protection that you get from the Buddha, from the Buddha's teachings, by the power of the truth, the blessings that you get from the power of the true teachings, those blessings that you get from the Buddha's teachings, by the Buddha's realization, even as a Bodhisattva, whatever the Bodhisattva realized, by even with that truthfulness, we can gain blessings. So, whatever the blessings we get materially, it could be from your parents, it could be living inside a house, or it could be inside a car. Those things are not really protecting our mind. Those protection can only protect our body. But then the protection that we get from the Buddha's teachings can protect our mind and also can protect our life. Even if you go through a hard time, that protection can give you life. Protection can save your life. Even if you wear a seatbelt, yet you can die. But if you develop something spiritually through the Buddha's teachings, or by the power of the truthfulness of the Buddha, by the power of that truthfulness, we can have long life. We can save our lives even. So, a girl called Kylie from England, she requested Upasika, a little daughter from a young daughter from England, requested us to teach us the background story for Morapirita, the importance of Morapirita. So, Morapirita is a chanting, a sutta that we chant to gain protection for our lives. So, before you go to school, you can chant Morapirita. So, just after you get into a vehicle, you can chant Morapirita. Then, before you go to sleep, you can chant Morapirita. When you're traveling in an aeroplane, you can chant Morapirita. Why? You know, the tendency, the chance to lose life while traveling is more. So, even at home, you can lose your life, but then there is more chances. There are more chances when you are traveling, because even if your father drive properly, other vehicles can come and crash you. So, today we are learning the Morapirita. being thankful and being grateful and while sharing merit to Kylie daughter. Kylie daughter is the one who requested us. So everyone should be glad because Kylie daughter requested us to do this program. So it was easy for me even to think what should I preach for this program today. So since Kylie daughter requested this, it was very easy for me to go and refer to the Parita chanting book and refer to a Jataka story and reveal the background story of the Mora Pirita and give a protection for all these kids listening to this program. What do you think, children? Isn't it amazing? It's amazing. That's why I'm telling you all to help me to conduct this program peacefully. So if you can send me answers for the questions, if you can share your good deeds, if you can share the sermons that you learn at home, even from other monks. So if you can share those wonderful things that you learn, then it'll be very easy for me to conduct this program. And a lot of other children living in other countries will also learn what you learn. And you will also be a person who is propagating Dhamma. You will take part in this meritorious deed and help hand in propagating Dhamma. And you can also gain a merit that is relevant to give the gift of Dhamma that surpasses all the gifts in the world. So if you like to give the greatest gift to the whole world, you can share your good deeds with me and share your Dhamma knowledge with me and ask good questions and propagate Dhamma to the whole world and gain the ultimate protection. What is that? Nibbana. Children, so in the Mora Pirita, it says like this. I'll chant the Mora Pirita first in English, and later during the Paritta chanting session, I will chant this in Pali and English both. So I will chant this now. The sun, the one king with eyes, rises, spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth. I pay homage to you. The sun spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth. Guarded today by you, may I live through the day. So that's the first verse. Then the second verse. Those arahants who are knowers of all truths, I pay homage to them. May they keep watch over me. Homage to the enlightened ones. Homage to the fourfold enlightenment. Homage to the liberated ones. Homage to their liberations. Having made this protection, the Bodhisattva peacock sets out in search of food. So who's chanting this Spirita, this wonderful sermon? This was initially chanted by a peacock, not by human beings. Children, our Buddha in a previous life was born as a peacock, as a Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is a person who will become a Buddha, for sure. No doubts in that. So, this Bodhisattva peacock, he had a golden body. So, everybody, the hunters who saw this peacock, was crazy over this peacock to hunt this peacock. But no one was able. Why? This peacock has a secret. Has a wonderful weapon to protect this peacock's life. What's that protection? This peacock, every morning he worships. This peacock worships pay gratefulness to the sun. Then this peacock pay homage to the great arahants who are knowers of the truths. Then the Bodhisattva peacock pay homage to the Buddhas. Then the Bodhisattva peacock pay homage to the Dhamma for the realization of the noble ones. So, and then only this peacock go in search of food, having gained that protection. So, how does he gain the protection? Ye brahmana vedugu sabbadamme te me namo teja mampalayantu namattu buddhanan namattu bodhiya namo vimuttanan namo vimuttiya. What's the meaning of that? Those arahants who are knowers of all truths, I pay homage to them. First of all, they worship the Buddhas. May they keep watch over me. Then homage to the enlightened ones. Then homage to the enlightened ones, to great arahants. Then also homage to the great realization of the Buddhas. Homage to the great realization of arahants by paying homage to what they have realized. This Bodhisattva peacock goes in search of food. So, don't you like to pay homage to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha and leave home? Pay homage to the great Buddhas, to the great Buddha's realization, to great Arahants, for the realization of great Arahants. Then, dear children, you are protected. So, this Bodhisattva peacock, no one could catch him. So, this was reported to the king by the hunters, to the kings. Then actually a king tried in many ways to catch this peacock, but they couldn't. So 7 generations, that king's son, then that king's son became a king. So like that, 7 generations. It took 7 generations. It could be maybe 700 years, could be more than that. But this peacock lived long. This peacock was not trapped. Why this peacock is chanting this protective discourse. So then the 7th king was a little bit cunning. The 7th king, he told one of the hunters to catch this peacock somehow or other. Then what this hunter did, this last hunter, he got a female peacock. He got hold of a female peacock and told the female peacock early in the morning to try to get friendly with the male peacock by charming the male peacock. Then what happened? Early morning, this male peacock saw the female peacock. For 7 generations, for so many years, this peacock has been chanting this Mora Pirita. But then, after seeing this female peacock, what happened? That peacock forgot the protective discourse. That day, he went searching food without chanting the Parita. What happened? This peacock got trapped by the hunter. Then this peacock was taken to the king. But then this peacock was very wise. This peacock taught a wonderful Dhamma about good and bad to the king. Then after learning Dhamma from this peacock, this king became a virtuous person. And the hunter became a Pacheka Buddha. Hunter became a Pacheka Buddha. So imagine, children, how that peacock saved his life from 7 generations, from 7 kings, by paying homage to Buddhas and Arahants. So let's chant the Mora Pirita every day and get this protection for our lives. So then you can live peacefully, children. You can live peacefully. And then this protection is something that you can achieve just by chanting, by knowing the meanings. So when you pay homage to the Buddha, you should know the nature of the Buddha. What's the nature of a Buddha? What's the difference between a Buddha and Arahant? Buddha realizes the way to overcome anger, the way to overcome lust. Now what happened to the peacock? That peacock saw a female peacock and he forgot the Parita chanting. Why was that? Is it because of anger or lust? Because of lust, that peacock got attached to the female peacock and he forgot the good deeds even. So is lust a good thing, children? No. So lust was eradicated by a Buddha. Anger was eradicated by a Buddha. Then delusion is not knowing the truth. Delusion was eradicated by a Buddha without a guidance of a teacher. That's why we call a Samma Sambuddha. That's why we call the Buddha a Samma Sambuddha. So Buddha is a great person who realizes the true nature of the world and purifies the mind without the guidance of a teacher. So when we say Namattu Buddhana, we should remember who a Buddha is. Then Namattu Bodhiya. Then what Buddha realized? He realized the path to eradicate lust, anger, and delusion. He realized the path to overcome attachments. He realized the path to overcome suffering. We should pay homage to the Buddha's realization. Then Namo Vimuttanang, Namo Vimuttiya. So they achieved something in life. They achieved something in life, the great Buddhas. We should pay homage to what they achieved. What is that? Nibbana. What is Nibbana? That is the deathless forms. You are not born again and again, and you don't die again and again. So let's gain this ultimate protection. Especially Kailudu, you gain an enormous merit today because of a lot of kids and a lot of parents got the opportunity to learn the protection and the background story for the Mora Paritta. Dear children, but this explanation is very brief. So I will do a long sermon in one of the upcoming programs as a separate program, a long discourse, a long sermon about the Mora Paritta, to learn more about the Mora Paritta, to learn more about the background story, how the peacock taught Dhamma to the king, and the detailed explanation about the Mora Paritta, and learn more about the Mora Paritta. So today you should remember that the meaning of this Mora Paritta is paying homage to Buddhas and to Buddha's realization, to the great ones and to their realization. So then you get a protection. From that protection you can save life, just like the peacock did. So for 7 generations that peacock was saved. So there was one problem that peacock had. Finally, what was that? He was attached to that female peacock. That's because he couldn't be mindful. So don't get attached to things blindly. Everything is impermanent, children. Nothing is stable in this world. Why we should get attached to things that are not lasting forever? When we buy something new, we like it. But after some time, when it get worn out, when it get used up, we throw them away. So if you know early itself that everything is getting worn out, everything is decaying, early itself when you know that knowledge, you won't get attached ever. So you all are blessed children. We are fortunate to preach Dhamma for kids like you all who are learning Dhamma and talking to monks again and again and blessing the monks after learning Dhamma. We get a lot of emails from children blessing the monks wholeheartedly, blessing our Lokuswaminwase and the rest of the monks for preaching this Dhamma. So even some monks have come back to Sri Lanka, they bless those monks even. So we are happily, joyfully sharing the Buddha's teachings with you all. So may everyone who listen to this program be well and happy. May you have long life. And may all the children, may all the parents listen to this Dhamma program, gain the protection from the Mora Paritta, and realize the Buddha's teachings in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, now you have come to the meditation session. So today we will be practicing loving kindness meditation. Children, when you practice loving kindness meditation, you will experience 11 benefits. So first of all, I will teach you the 11 benefits. Then you will have a happy mind to practice the loving kindness meditation. Children, this loving kindness meditation should be practiced just like a vehicle. Like a vehicle is moving, we should always practice loving kindness. So the benefits are, when you practice loving kindness meditation, you will sleep very well. You can wake up very well. You won't see evil dreams. You will become dear to humans, and also you will become dear to non-humans. Deities will protect you, and no fire, no poison, no weapon can affect someone. One can concentrate the mind quickly. One's facial complexion is serene. one dies without any confusion. If one does not attain a higher stage of enlightenment, one will be reborn in the Brahma world. So if you like to go to a Brahma world, what should you do, children? Practice loving kindness meditation. Now, haven't you seen evil dreams? Falling from high-rise buildings, from mountains in the night? Haven't you seen funerals, nightmares, funerals in the night? So if you don't like to see these evil dreams, what should you practice? Loving kindness. Genuinely spreading thoughts of loving kindness. Genuinely practicing wholesome thoughts and practicing wholesome qualities. So let's practice loving kindness meditation. Now close your eyes. Sit in a comfortable posture. Sit in a comfortable posture and then close your eyes and think according to what I say. I am too closing my eyes and meditating. So I will utter the verses of loving kindness meditation genuinely, wholeheartedly. Wish for the happiness of others and wish for the happiness of yourself and others too. So listen to me and think according to what I say. Sit in a comfortable posture. Okay, now let's spread loving kindness. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. Now let's wish for the happiness of the beings who are living at the place you are right now. It could be your house. May all beings in this place be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this city. Now children, there are many beings in this city. There are animals, creatures, demons. There are many non-human beings and many human beings also. So try to spread loving kindness to all those beings. Think that there are enormous living beings in this city. Think of them and spread loving kindness. May all beings in this city be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering, may they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this province be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy. May all beings in this province be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. Children, next, we are going to spread loving kindness towards all beings living in this world. So think about the world. Okay, now let's spread loving kindness. May all beings in this world. Be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in all worlds. Now, children, we should think of all beings in all worlds. Without neglecting anyone, we can spread loving kindness. How fortunate we are. Let's spread loving kindness to all living beings in all worlds. May all beings in all worlds be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings be well and happy. Be well and happy. Now slowly open your eyes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, meritorious children. Now we have come to the good deeds session. So now we are hearing the children's good deed. So the ones who have sent emails to us would be waiting to hear their good deeds now. Some children, they send the second email and sending a message, Bante, did you get my message? They are waiting to hear their good deeds. So how nice is that? Rather than waiting to hear their bad deeds, it's good to wait to hear their good deeds. So today we'll start from Dinodaham. Nice boy. So I have sent meritorious deed I have done last time, and I am not sure if you have received it. Now I have received it. So we have only 15 minutes every week to share the good deeds. So Bante, many merits for conducting these Dhamma lessons for kids, especially who live in other countries. Okay, Bohoma Ping, and I share merit with you, Puta. My name is Dinodaham Dasanayak. I am a 12 years old boy. I live in Toronto, Canada. Every Friday, Toronto time at 9:30 p.m., I watch the Kalamba Dhamma Friends program and I learn many valuable Dhamma lessons. Okay, that's good. I watch this program right after ShraddhaTV live Ratana Sutta chanting event before the Parita chanting. So his good deeds, I offer water to the Supreme Buddha and I light the candles and the incense sticks in the shrine room. I watch ShraddhaTV live with my Amma and Tata. So he watched a good TV channel, not just cartoons. These days we could gain a lot of merits by helping the world. Very good. This week my family donated money to buy an infrared thermometer to send to ShraddhaTV. That's good. So Dinodaham Puta's family has helped to stop the spreading of coronavirus. So when we have these infrared thermometers, we can recognize, we can know if a person is ill or fallen sick. So Dinodaham Puta's family has helped to save people's life. So, and my family donated money to 2 families in need in Sri Lanka and in Toronto both. These are the good deeds my family have done this week. That means in other weeks they could be doing more deeds. So Puta, you should be very happy. You should be very glad to be born in such a family, in a generous family like that, under a generous mother and father. So let's all of us rejoice in Dinodaham Puta's merit. So the first thing I did today is reading your merit, Puta. So may Dinodaham Puta and may all of us realize the Four Noble Truths by rejoicing in this meritorious deed of donating money to buy infrared thermometers and by helping other families to live peacefully. So may all of us realize the Four Noble Truths by the power of the merit that Dinodaham Puta's family accumulated. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Then there's another long email. This is a message from England. Even they are far away, we are connecting through the ShraddhaTV. Why? Some generous people, they contribute for this program. They sponsor for this program to do the broadcasting and record these programs. So people in foreign countries are benefited because of ShraddhaTV. So you should be grateful to Lokosamin Wahanse, to Subodhi Swamin Wahanse, and to the members, to the staff of ShraddhaTV, and all the monks, especially the monks who are working hard in ShraddhaTV, by monitoring all the work, by monitoring all the Dhamma propagations and the work that the lay people do. So we should be grateful to them as well, children. So let's listen to Brian and Rehan from UK. It's a long email, but I'm happy to read this. Lots of merits to Lokosamin Wahanse. Kalamba Dhamma friend Swamin Wahanse. All our Sunday school Swamin Wahansela, including Venerable Amata Gavesi Swamin Wahanse, Chandaloka Swamin Wahanse, Vanaratana Swamin Wahanse, and all the other Swamin Wahansela. Now see, first of all, this child has shared merit with the monks who have taught them Dhamma. Now all these monks have come back to Sri Lanka, but this child has not got angry with those monks. This child would have realized that if these monks lived in England, they would not be safe. Now since they come back to Sri Lanka, since they have gone back to Sri Lanka, at least in future they can come back to England. I think this child would have thought like that. So we missed our Swamin Wahansela a lot. And it's sad that we can't go to Asapo now, which was one of our whole family's favorite thing. So Brian's and Rehan's favorite thing is going to the Asapur. Some children, the favorite thing is going to McDonald's and KFC and to theaters, film theaters. But now we feel like Asapur Swamin Wahansela has come to our own house as we happily watch and listen to Dhamma more now. So being thankful to whom? To Oloka Swamin Wahanse. Now I asked some questions last time. So about the thoughts that they had during the coronavirus. The thought that came to my mind was that me and my brother or our parents will die in this terrible time because my mom was keep on telling us she or father, both of them would die because of coronavirus. Sad to hear. So before we die, we must remember Dhamma. What we should do before we die? We should remember the Dhamma, the mirror of Dhamma. That is the one and only thing we can rely on. Neither the parents or the doctors can help. So this is how these little kids have thought. What they say, remember the Dhamma very well before we die. That is the one and only thing we can rely on. Neither the parents or the doctors can help. Very true, Puta. Very true. Then she told me what she will think in her last moment, although she didn't die yet. Fortunately, she said she wouldn't think about us and her only friend will be Buddharajanan Wahanse. So the mother, even if she had to die, she won't be worrying about the children. She will be only worrying about her sansara, about the upcoming births and the danger of being born in bad destinations. The mother would be only worrying about being born in bad places. So then, when she is worrying about being born in bad places, she will not get attached to the belongings and the children, and she will cultivate good deeds and be born in a higher realm. Her friend is Buddharajanan Wahanse. Who's the friend? Kalyanamita. Those kids' mother's friend is the Kalyanamita is the Buddha. She asked not to cry and remind the Dhamma lessons. Now Brian and his brother is telling a story during Buddha's time, took place in Buddha's time. Just like Chattamanavaka did, she will do the same and asked you to do the same. Then we all will be born in a good, safe place which we can continue Dhamma to reach Nibbana. You know, Chattamanavaka, he was on his way to venerate and pay his fees for his teacher, but he died on his way. But Buddha came on his way and taught him the teachings, taught him the refuge of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, taught the 5 precepts. And then Chattamanavaka, when he was beaten by the bandits, because bandits came to steal his money, but when he was beaten by the bandits, he did not get angry with the bandits. He protected his mind and he was born among Devas. And again he got a chance to practice Dhamma. If you don't protect your mind and get angry at others, the chance that you will get to practice this Dhamma again will not get. Then look this wonderful email, how meaningful this message is. Also, she wrote what to do in a book if it's happened. See how serious they are about life. Example, look after brother and dad. Keep in touch with friends and Kalamba Dhamma friends of Mahamevunava. Do Vandana, meditate, do chanting Paritta and pass merit to all the divine beings and to all the beings in 10 directions and for everyone who have passed away. share merit with everyone who has passed away. Then even the departed relatives will love these children, even the mother has passed away. See how a mother has advised the son. Can we find any of these places? Puta, don't forget to save this money. Don't forget this. The deed of this building is in that drawer. Then your grandmother's money is in this account. Is something like that mentioned here? That is also good. But what is more important? Dhamma. Then does this mother expect the children, Puta, you must become a doctor, if not I won't be happy after dying. You must become a lawyer, if not I won't be happy after dying. No such things. But remember, you should become good citizens in the country while practicing good deeds. Then the mother has given contact numbers of important family members and Dhamma websites. See what their parents have given to the children. Contact numbers of important family members and Dhamma websites. At present, we are listening to Ratana Sutra, chant Angulimala Pirita, and daily Buddha Vandana. Loving kindness and breathing meditation, we practice. We whole family do Buddha Puja in the weekend. Every night we worship parents too. Amazing children. We share what we do with our friends. From Sunday school, Basilda Nasapur. Further, Brian and Rehan says, as it subnet today, at the moment my father and my brother is doing a vegetable patch, as we may need food to survive, told by Lokaswamin Wahansa. See, even if they are living in England, they are growing crops. They are doing a small vegetable patch. Why not the people in Sri Lanka do this? Lokasanansa has advised people already. Before coronavirus came to Sri Lanka, Lokasanansa told the people, the devotees, to start growing vegetables at homes. See how much our Lokasaminasa see the future and protect us. Then this Putala says, only in this summer we can grow. And it's really good too. If we have something, we can help others too. See what this child says. If we have something, we can help others too. See these little kids' ideas. Good thoughts. If we have something, we can help others. We can help others too. This child says, we are going to grow potatoes, beetroot, turmeric, ginger, salad, beans, etc. We are going to grow potatoes and every other things. We posted notes to our neighbors and family friends that we can help anytime if they need us and gave our telephone numbers. I feel like these kids I don't think they are human beings. I think they are divine beings in human world. I became so sensitive by reading this email. This children says, we posted notes to our neighbors and family friends that we can help anytime if they need us and gave our telephone numbers. Then these children says, dear Venerable Kalamba Dhamma friend Swamin Wahansa, please do lots of Dhamma like Sunday school. We will definitely watch and listen. We really like and enjoying it. Also, we never seen Swamin Wahansa in really, but feel we know each other very well. Maybe in Samsara. We'll keep in touch. Lots of merit of thinking about us, dearest Venerable Lokaswamin Wahansa and all the Swamin Wahansas. See how compassionate these children are. See how humble, obedient, how grateful these children are. I couldn't really read this email without becoming sensitive. Honestly, they gave a wonderful Dhamma message to the whole world. So I hope the other children also will develop good qualities like this and become noble disciples of the Gautama Buddha's dispensation and live peacefully and live joyfully, doing good deeds like this. See the amazing good deed they have done. We posted notes to our neighbors and family friends that we can help any time if they need us and gave our telephone numbers. What they have said, we posted notes to our neighbors and family friends that we can help anytime if they need us and gave our telephone numbers. So, not everyone can do merits like this. So, let's rejoice in Brian and Rehan's meritorious deeds. And may all of us, may Brian and Rehan and all of us and her parents and everyone realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, next we have a message from Mandeep. Mandeep is also a Dhamma school kid who comes to Colombo Dhamma Friends Dhamma School. A wonderful child, a very humble and obedient puta. His job in Colombo Dhamma Friends is to park vehicles. He stand at the gate and tell the uncles and aunties to park over there, not to block the gate. So Mandeep, he has never come and said me, Bante, I miss Dhamma school. I don't have the time to learn Dhamma. Can I give up this? I can't wait under sun. Never showed even. Never told me. Never even showed a long face, even though he stands for 1 or 1.5 hours at the gate on Saturdays. He listens to Dhamma. On Saturdays, Mandeep Puta used to come to the Dhamma school at 8 a.m. The Dhamma school starts at 3 p.m. But Mandeep Puta, Lochana Puta, Kavindu, Dulin and Duvin, they come at 8 a.m. So what he does, Mandeep Puta, he wakes up around 5 a.m. on Saturdays and he finishes all his homework early itself and he comes to the monastery. But usually what other children do is, they come to the monastery, but after they go home, they tell the parents, Mom, I'm tired, now I can't do homework. Don't do that. Mandeep Puta, without parents advising him, he thinks his own. He thinks the benefit of doing this work early itself on his own. And he does the school work early morning and finishes everything. And with a free mind, he comes to the monastery and do all the chores, clean the hall, arrange the Dhamma hall, and arrange the car park, put the boards along the roadside for the people to come and park the vehicles nicely. So, Mandeep Puta is blessed always by the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. He has dedicated his life to the Buddha's teachings. So, even in Mandeep Puta's mother was not a born Buddhist. Mandeep Puta is always blessed by that mother as well. That mother is always helping Mandeep Puta to do good deeds. So, Mandeep Putas, let's read some Mandeep Puta's answers. I helped my parents when cleaning the house. I gave food to a street dog who was by my house. I couldn't do much good deeds because we are in quarantine. I felt very sad about. This is because people living happily and all of a sudden a new virus strikes and destroys lives. We can see that even though people are living luxurious lives, anytime a disaster can happen. Therefore, collect merit as much as possible in every life. In every moment, we should gain merit. See how Mandeep Puta thinks. He says, now because of this coronavirus, he never expected that so much lives could get destroyed. And he says, even though people are living luxurious lives, anytime any disaster can happen. How is he telling these things? He learned it from the Buddha. He can say, Buddha Saranam Gacchami. Others also can say, but have this understanding, children. See, we can live a luxurious life, but all our valuables will become useless when it comes to a situation like this. So the valuables are not so significant. Merits are very significant. So Mandeep Puta is sharing his good deeds like this. Then Mandeep Puta is telling, I wake up at 6:30 a.m. and listen to the monks in the morning Dhamma program with my family. Then in the evening I keep the Buddha Puja and recite Gathas. Sometimes I meditate. At the night before going to bed, I chant the Ratana Sutta with the monks in the Kaduwela Asapur. This program is conducted 3 times a day and everyone should engage in this program. Mandeep Puta is telling, chant Ratana Sutta 3 times a day. Then I sometimes chant Pirit or listen to one of the Asapur Dhamma programs. Other times I play or watch TV. See how open he is. He is telling, I play or watch TV, not hiding. He is honest. My families didn't get a chance to offer something, but we will soon. So we asked whether your family has helped others. So he says, we couldn't get a chance, but we will do very soon. That means he's waiting to do a merit as soon as possible when he get a chance. Then there's another message from Kyle. So first one is I think from Kylie. So now we are getting a message from Kyle. I help with cooking and clean my room. We offer 2 days worth of dana to the monks at Milton Keynes Temple. Because of the lockdown, many people cancelled their dana. During the coronavirus time, because of the lockdown, a lot of people cancelled their dana. As my mother is a key worker, she was able to go outside and can offer the food to Mahasangha. We left the food outside the temple as we are not allowed to go inside. Everyone will get the virus, and so the fear came to my mind. Then I think it is normal as everyone will die one day from diseases, accidents, suicide. So for him, death has become normal. Why? He knows that death is unpredictable. That's Kyle's thinking. I tried to convince my friend who is a Catholic, but I haven't succeeded yet. But don't worry, Kyle Putta, we are blessing you. We are blessing you again and again. May Kyle Putta and Kyle Putta be able to pass the Buddha's wonderful message to the whole world. May you be able to pass the Buddha's message to the whole world and get so much merit. Don't worry, Colombo Dhamma friends will help you to propagate Dhamma, to share your good deeds. So even though you are unable to pass the message to your friend, you are passing the message to more than 1,000 friends. Be happy thinking about that merit. Kyle and Kylie Putta. Our parents cooked and gave food to a lady who is pregnant and her family as they can't go outside. That means they have helped a mother who's waiting to deliver a baby. So they have helped 2 lives, mother and the baby boy, or the baby girl inside the womb. So Kyle Putta says, may you attain Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. I have rejoiced all the merit our Colombo Dhamma friends have done. We also rejoice in Kyle and Kylie Putta's merit. May all the kids who are listening to this program rejoice in all these good deeds done by Kyle and Kyle Putta's mother, and by Kylie and by their family members, by their father. So may all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths. May we have long life. May, by the power of all these merit, may all the people who are affected by the coronavirus get cured as soon as possible. And may everyone peacefully realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Children, now we have come to the session to become wise. That is, clarifying your doubts, clearing up your doubts, learning what you do not know, and learning and clarifying the areas that you have not understood when you learn Dhamma. So this will make you to become wise. So this session is the question and answers session. So I would like to read a question asked by Kyle Putta. I have a question for you, Swaminahansa. Could you please tell us about the shrine called Ruwanvali Saya? My Amma said lots of relics of our Blessed One is there, and the candles are still lighting inside the shrine. Yes, it's true, Putta. The lamps that was lit at the time when they were building the Ruwanvali Mahastupa, those oil lamps are still lighting. The reason is that's the power of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. And in terms of relics, 1/8 of the Buddha's relics are enshrined in Ruwanvali Mahastupa. After the Buddha's passing away, or that means after the Buddha's Mahaparinibbana, a Brahmin called Drona Brahmin, he split the Buddha's relics into 8 portions. 8 portions. And one portion was later enshrined in the Ruwanali Mahastupa. So if you like to worship a place where there is a lot of relics, that is Ruwanali Mahastupa. Even if you are living in England, yet you can think of the Ruwanali Mahastupa and worship the Ruwanali Mahastupa, thinking as if you are worshipping the live Buddha. Thinking as if you are worshipping the Buddha, you can worship the Ruwanali Mahastupa. So it's a great place. Inside the Ruwanali Mahastupa, the Buddha's life story is nicely carved inside the Ruwanali Mahastupa. Then it has the Buddha's life story, then the Buddha's teachings, then how Buddha have tamed others. All those things are nicely carved inside the shrine room, inside the pagoda. So it takes a long time to explain more about the Ruwanali Mahastupa. It's a long story. So I will remember all these things. And I remember in a previous program you asked me to explain the Noble Eightfold Path. So don't worry, I have not forgotten that. And now you're asking me about the Ruwanali Mahastupa. I will remember all these things and I will try to cover up all these topics and your request in future programs. Even if we do not have enough time in the Mirror of Dhamma program for kids, in this program I will try to do it in a separate sermon, and then since you are listening Dhamma every day, you can learn from other programs that we do as well. But keep on sending questions. If you like to learn anything new, don't worry about it. You can send even 100 emails a month and ask questions. We are all happy. Even the other monks in Kalamba Dhamma friends are happy to help you anytime for the extent possible. There's a question that was prepared by us for you to make you wise. What do you know about killing living beings? How do you break the precept of killing living beings? Children, to break that precept of killing living beings, the first precept, you need to complete 5 factors. Only when the 5 factors are completed, you will break the precept. The first factor is, it should be a living being. It should be a living being. Should be aware that the being is alive. Imagine there's an insect. You should be aware that the being is alive. And to break the precept, you should have the killing intention. And you should do a plan. You should make a plan to kill that being. That means you should make a plan, either like fishing, or maybe you are trying to trap an animal. You should have a plan. So from that plan, that animal should get killed. Imagine you do a plan to kill a living being and the animal escape. And later on, that animal would die from a different disease, from a different problem. In that case, you are not breaking the precept, but then you have accumulated a bad karma by trying to kill a living being. Then the 5th one is, the being should die due to that plan. So all these 5 factors should be completed to break the first precept. What's the first one? So imagine if you have accidentally stepped on an ant, then you see, or a small insect. You accidentally step on an insect, then you see the insect shivering. So then you should remember these 5 factors. So did you have the killing intention? No. So these 5 factors should be completed to break the first precepts. What are the 5 factors? Should be a living being. And you should be aware that the being is alive. Should have the intention to kill. Sometimes when you sweep the floor, you have to sweep the insects as well. Some insects, when we sweep, they die. So do you have the intention of killing the insects or cleaning the floor? Cleaning the floor. But if you see the ants are dying, try to use a soft broom. Try to omit those areas that are a lot of where there's a lot of ants and try to sweep the other areas and then try to clean up those areas. Try to always do things with compassion. Then you won't break the precepts. If you have the quality of compassion, if you have developed compassion, precepts won't break. You can maintain the challenge. So now you know that to break a precept, you need to complete 5 factors. So that's how you break a precept. Then there's another question. Is the Buddha a god? No, Buddha is not a god. Buddha was a human being who developed qualities that surpasses the quality of a god. Buddha developed great qualities that surpassed even the great qualities that Devas had. So Buddha is a human being, but he realized the Four Noble Truths without a guidance of a teacher, and he became an extraordinary human being, an extraordinary person, a Samma Sambuddha who was able to help others to escape from samsara. So Buddha is not a god, he is a human being, but he is a special human being who understood the human world to a great extent, who understood the divine worlds, who understood the Brahma worlds, who understood the ghost worlds, who understood the animal world, and the hell, all the worlds were realized by the Buddha as a human being. So Buddha is not a god. Then there's another question. Why do Buddhists worship statues of the Buddha? The reason is, after the passing away of the Buddha, we only had the Dhamma to think of the Buddha. Imagine for a new Buddhist to know about the Buddha. Then even for a Buddhist person to think of the Buddha, to remind the Buddha, a statue will help that person. The reason we have made the statues is to remember the Buddha and to think of the Buddha's great qualities and offer something to the Buddha. So after the passing away of the Buddha, remember that statue is made for the Buddha. That statue is made for the Buddha. So something made for the Buddha belongs to the Buddha, not for anyone else. That is a sacred thing in this world, a Buddha statue. And Buddha statues are made by following a special sutta. In the Buddha's teachings, we call it Lakkana Sutta. By following the great 32 signs that Buddha had, the statues are made. So we can't show the 32 signs from a Buddha statue that we make today, but some signs can be seen. So the reason we worship the statues of the Buddha is to gain merit and think of the Buddha very easily, and to remind ourselves that we are Buddha's disciples, and it helps us to think of the Buddha and remember the Buddha's great qualities. So that's the answer for the question, why do Buddhists worship statues of the Buddha? Then there's another question, can women realize Nibbana? Can girls attain Nibbana? Why not? Some people think that women cannot realize Nibbana. Also, it is a pity to see how bad the women are treated in some regions of the world. So, in some countries, female children are killed the instant they are born. Especially in some countries, when a baby girl is born, the mother or the father throw them away to the drains. Now it has reduced. They break the arms of those children and tell them to go and beg. So there is a danger of being born as a woman, but then there is no obstacle for a woman to realize the Four Noble Truths. The mother who took care of the Buddha after the passing away of Queen Mahamaya, who took care of the Buddha? Prajapati Gautami, the second mother. So Prajapati Gautami became an arahant. The Bodhisattva's wife, Queen Yashodhara, she also became a nun and became an arahant. Then King Bimbisara's wife became an arahant, Queen Kema. Samavatiya, then Kujjuttara, they all became disciples of the Buddha. So women can realize the Buddha's teachings, and they have to put effort to realize the noble truths. So there's a book called Thera Theri Gatha, and in English the book is known as Stories of Enlightened Nuns. Try to read that book, Stories of Enlightened Nuns. In the future programs, I will try to teach from enlightened nuns. So that's for the today's question and answer session. So we were able to answer some questions for y'all. So send more questions for us. Send more questions, then we can answer them. So by attending to these, by learning the Buddha's teachings, by getting answers for these questions, I hope you all were able to clarify your doubts and learn more about the Buddha. And may you have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths by learning the Buddha's teachings in this way, in many ways, and reach the blissful state in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, now we have come to the session of chanting Paritta. So today, since we taught you about the importance of the Mora Piritta, we thought of chanting the Mora Paritta, Mora Piritta. So the Bodhisattva Peacock's prayer for protection. So let's chant the Mora Piritta. If you have the Mahamevunava Paritta chanting book, please take it to your hand. Don't keep on the floor. Keep it in your hand and chant the Mora Piritta. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Udetayang chakkhumāeka rājā harissavanno patavipabhāso tantang namassāmi harissavannang patavipabhāsaṃ tayajja gutta viharemu divasang. The sun, the one king with eyes, rises, spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth. I pay homage to you. The sun spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth, guarded today by you. May I live through the day. Ye brahmana veda gu sabba dhamme te me namo te cha mam palayantu. Namang namathu bodhiya namo vimuttanang namo vimuttiya. Those arahants who are knowers of all truths, I pay homage to them. May they keep watch over me. Homage to the liberated ones. Homage to the fourfold enlightenment. Homage to the liberated ones. Homage to their liberation. Imang so paritang katva moro charati esana. Having made this protection, the Bodhisattva peacock sets out in search of food. Apetayang chakkhumāeka rājā harissavanno patavipabhāso Tantang namassami harissavannang pathvippabhasang tayajja gutta vihare muratting. The sun, the one king with eyes, descends spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth. I pay homage to you, the sun spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth, guarded today by you. May I live through the night. Ye Brahmana Veda Gu Sabba Dhamme Te Me Namo Te Cha Mam Palayantu. Namattu Buddhanang Namattu Bodhiya Namo Vimuttanang Namo Vimuttiya. Those arahants who are knowers of all truths, I pay homage to them. May they keep watch over me. Homage to the enlightened ones. Homage to the fourfold enlightenment. Homage to the liberated ones. Homage to their liberation. Imang so paritang katva moro vasama kappaiti. Having made this protection, the Bodhisattva peacock lived happily. Etena saccena suatti hotu. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, now we have come to the session of sharing merit, being grateful for the people who helped us. So, first of all, let's share merit with all the devas who help us, who help the Buddha Sasana in many ways. And may all the devas rejoice in this propagation of Dhamma, and may all devas develop in Shraddha, virtue, in the knowledge of the Buddha's teachings, and with chaga, that means with generosity, and also with wisdom. And may all devas help the people who are suffering from corona disease, and may all devas help to overcome this miserable situation in this country, and may all devas realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And may our teacher Lokaswamin Wahanse, most venerable Avasarai Kiribadgoda Jnanananda Mahathera, and the respected Mahasangha, the monks of Mahamevana Buddhist monasteries and all over the world, and the nuns of Mahamevana Buddhist monastery and all over the world, rejoice in this wonderful merit of propagating Dhamma. And may the Mahasangha and the nuns rejoice in this merit and have long life, have well-being, and realize the Buddha's teachings in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. The people who contributed for this program, the meritorious ones, would like to share merit with their departed relatives. So they would like to share merit with their grandfathers, L.A. Vanigasinghe and L.A. Ratnasinghe. So may they too rejoice in this merit and have happiness and escape from suffering as soon as possible. And also may all the departed relatives of all of us be well and happy. May all their departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may all the departed relatives escape from suffering as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear children, today's program is sponsored by a family from New Zealand, living in Wellington. So they are Vinod, Swarnapali, Devanga, and Sakila Vanigasinghe. So, and they have a special reason to sponsor for this program, especially in the month of May. Son Udaraka Vanigasinghe is celebrating his birthday. So, with the hope of getting blessings for his life, because birthday is something that losing the time to live in this world. You are getting old day by day. So, in such an occasion, we should gain merit in a best way, in a better way. So, gift of Dhamma excels all gifts. So, Udaraka Vanigasinghe is son Udaraka Vanigasinghe is so meritorious. So, may that son and Chirati Pereira, daughter Chirati Pereira, and Danushi Jayadeva, daughter Danushi Jayadeva, and sister Krishna Jina Rajapatirana. So, may everyone be well and happy. And also, they like to bless Shushila Vanigasinghe, that is their grandmother, and their Nimal Devi grandmother, and also they are hoping to share merit with everyone in the family. So it's a good deed to share merit that you accumulate, because these merits are very rare, extremely rare. So may everyone who contributed for this program, and may everyone who contribute for the monthly donations to the Shraddha TV, may all the people that was mentioned in the Punyanamodana rejoice in this wonderful merit and have long life, have well-being, and realize the Buddha's teachings in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.